Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, guys. You got the one, the only, the Bert, the Hurt, and Lanny, your favorite dividend investors out here in all of social media, guys. And today, we're bringing it full circle. Stock sold, stock bought. Let's go.
Smash that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. So close to 20,000. Thank you guys for the love and support over the year. Holler at your boys, the Dividend Diplomats. We're coming full circle in today's video. Cannot wait to talk to you about the ending to a chapter we just recently discussed on our channel.
Chapter open, chapter closed, guys. If you didn't catch Sunday's video, I was talking about a stock that I wanted to sell and then move the stock proceeds right back into another stock in the same industry. We were talking about dumping good old Dow Chemical, Dow Inc., ticker symbol Dow, aka the stock price that has done absolutely nothing over the past 5 years. No dividend growth, just paying a nice 5 to 5.5% dividend yield over that time period. The price has fluctuated, within a 20% range, but pretty much no movement for 5 years. Similar story, kind of LyondellBasell. You've had some big price swings up, I think, in the 110, 120, 130 range, but they were back down underneath $90 a share. So the situation is Dow Chemical has done nothing for me. I was in pretty much almost like a net zero game here. No gain, really, no real loss by owning these shares from my position standpoint. I owned about 31 shares, about $1,560 in value, right, Bert?
That's absolutely right. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about what went down. So you had those 31 shares of Dow. You had them at a slight gain as reported. So overall, Lanny, what was the final transaction? What was the final piece? What did you do to end that chapter here with Dow?
Yeah, so on The Undertaker, I said, rest in peace. I did sell the stock on October 25th, sold 31 shares, sold them at a $50.33 share price, $1,560 in proceeds, lost $87 in income from the sale, reported about a
Ooh.
$26 gain, which adds back to my net capital gain I was in at the time of about $12.67. So I'm now looking at the year at about $39 capital gain right now.
All right. All right. That's not too bad. A $39 capital gain sitting there for the year. That's not bad at all. That's what? Just a few extra tax dollars there.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it looks like you made the right move there in the timing with Dow because they're now below $50 a share. They're at 49.70. So
Well,
I kid because it's really not that much of a difference. But if anything, it's more important that you
it's
acted, you found something you didn't want to do. You didn't want to have in your portfolio anymore. Let me rephrase for Dow.
yeah,
You
it's not
acted, got it out.
yeah, it's not like that 3M price, which is now under 125.
Yes, yeah, that's a little bit more of a swing. Dow, not so much. That's remaining flat. So that was the big piece there. It's gone. Dow's gone. Those $86.80 of dividend income, forget about it. But
Forget about it.
cash didn't sit on the sideline too long now, did it, Lanny?
Nah, went right in. Honestly, guys, I said what I was gonna do. At least one of my options. I moved it pretty much all into LyondellBasell, same industry, chemical space, LYB. That same day, bought 17 shares at about $88 and change, 88.35. Dropped $1,502, added $91 back into my dividend income. So I had a net add
Oh,
of about $4.32 on the transaction. And I still have $58 on the sidelines from it.
ooh. All right. So you still have $58 to throw around.
$58 to play with.
58 shekels going there. So interesting, Lanny. So $58 still there. Um, you added $4 of net income total for the transaction. You're in a company that you want. You have a much larger LyondellBasell position
Yeah.
now as a result. So how many shares do you own of LYB post
Wait a minute.
October 17?
I own now 17 shares. No, I'm just kidding. I
Yeah.
own 154 shares of LYB.
So that's a massive position. So you
Big
took,
is a big one.
yeah, you folded the small one, up into the big one. You saved on some taxes. Well, you didn't really save on some taxes.
Yeah, it's kind of like I call it a zero sum game.
Yeah, you added some income, which is probably about in line with the taxes you're gonna have to pay on this. So now, in total, you made the move. You're done. So let me ask you this, Lanny. This transaction's completed. This
It's not
transaction's over with.
over.
It's
Finally,
gone.
one last position, getting closer to 60 the individual stocks. I got 61 now.
Okay, so that's a great segue into the next question I was about to ask you. You have 61. Is there anything specific on the chopping block? Are there any companies that you're looking to get rid of that would bring you back down to 60 or even below that 63?
Gosh, if Paramount got to 15 plus dollars a share, that would be nice. Good old PARA sitting at a nice couple $1,000 unrealized loss on that dump.
That would be awesome if Paramount got to that. We're going to see some positive news in that next earnings release now, aren't we?
So, I mean, got a
It could
long
happen
ways.
though. That could happen if after their acquisition or whatever the heck it was ended up being in that structure. If there is some positive sentiment and there's some positive news, that could propel the company up to at least $15 per share. So that's Paramount. What else is there?
Yeah, there's the stock that actually, we talked about, I believe, during the last video on Monday. If you didn't catch it, guys, Kraft Heinz, bro, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good to go. Yeah, we're good. My wrist fell asleep, so I'm just sitting here
Uh,
shaking it, trying to figure out what's going on here. So my
Kraft
bad, everybody.
Kraft Heinz has been a dump of a stock too, guys. So again, a couple positions. Again, they both pay dividends. Paramount cut their dividend. Kraft Heinz just has too much debt and other things going on to even increase their dividend. So they've been just paying a dividend but not doing anything with it. Not really a performing stock either. Just look at the 5-year trajectory. So there's a couple more stocks here in the tools in the shed here that I'm looking to exit. If I were to exit these two, I would crack below, not just get to 60, but I would get into the 59 space, which would be so nice.
Yes. All right. So everyone, here to summarize what happened. Lanny sold Dow, invested the funds, except for $58, into LyondellBasell, added $4.32 of dividend income. There's still $58 to put to work, so you could still add a little bit more there. Then on top of it, there are two more ones that are on the chopping block here, Kraft Heinz and Paramount. What do you think, everybody? What are your thoughts here about what Lanny did over the last week?
Yeah, let me know what you think of the transaction, guys. Adding income, one less position, a couple more stocks here on the chopping block that may have a chance to exit the portfolio. What moves are you guys making? What stocks do you have that you want to sell? And what stocks are you buying right now?
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Give this video thumbs up, and remember, you're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert the Hurt and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats, over and out.